Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Cincinnati Man. I'm back with my sister.
Hello.
We talking about things.
Mhm.
Happy Black History Month. And you know what you decided to do for Black History Month? The first thing you decided to do for Black History Month?
What?
Tell me that it was Harry Styles' birthday.
I mean,
You literally sent me a cat video. A cat. Somebody.
because I know you like cats.
Somebody placed a cat on top of a laptop, and it was kind of moving his hand, but it didn't know what it was doing. As it was listening to Taylor Swift, as the video was talking about Harry Styles. Make that make sense.
I didn't even notice the song in the background playing, but
So happy birthday. Happy birthday, Harry. Happy birthday.
yeah, happy birthday, Harry.
Shame on you. You know the next thing you did for Black History Month? You just told me?
What?
You finally listened to a Biggie album all the way through. Which
Yeah, that
album?
was yesterday.
Which album? No, it's far. He only got two.
I don't know the name.
The other one's the remix.
What was it? Oh, it was Ready to Die.
Oh, okay.
And then I listened to what's the a little bit of the next one.
Look, I'm getting on you now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Ready to Die's got the white cover.
Yeah, with the baby.
Yeah.
And then the next one, I forget the name.
Wait,
of
give me your thoughts or your initial impressions of Ready to Die. Now that you finally listened to it after how many years?
I don't know. It's got to be 30 plus. Maybe. My initial reaction was I was mad at myself for not listening before.
It came out in 1994.
So 30 years. What? I mean, I don't know what to say. I was and am a huge Tupac fan, but it had nothing to do with that. It's just what I gravitated towards was Tupac and other rappers like Outkast and stuff like that.
And the misconception was look, our brother loved Tupac, but he did buy a lot of Bad Boy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He did. So there ain't no getting around it. Like we was both.
And it was like I heard the singles, but
did,
never the deep cuts.
We were Tupac, but we had this weird thing where we definitely listened to Biggie. Mm-hmm. But we love Tupac. But anyway, also for Happy Black History. I'm gonna keep saying it. Happy Black.
But my one gripe about it was not Biggie, but Puffy was all throughout that album.
Oh, so you
it
take
was annoying.
You take Suge Knight side. If you don't want to be
that
all
one,
up in it,
like come on, you're a producer. Produce. Shut up.
Dang. And I remember you saying that you thought about it. You were like, "Dang, you're older than both of them now."
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was 25, so
25 and 24.
It kind of like you didn't realize until recently.
Yeah. I'm like 10 years older than
Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Now
you lived long enough to see Diddy's downfall.
I sure did.
You just don't like him because of the ad libs. That's the messed up part. He's
always been annoying to me. Like I tolerated him. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Diddy. He's gonna see all
look,
that. But like,
and when the king about to go down, now you're like, I ain't never liked him.
The king.
Well, I mean,
when have you ever heard me talk positively about Puffy?
I don't think I've ever heard you even say anything.
Usually, you know when I like somebody, I'll talk about them all the time.
Okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
You randomly looked at your phone. And you were like, "Yes." You're like Lewis Hamilton went to
I did
Mercedes.
not say it like
and
that.
I was sitting there like,
no,
I don't know.
He didn't go to Mercedes. He left Mercedes, and now he's with Ferrari.
But why were you happy about it? Oh, cause is it Formula One? What is it? Is it international?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
I
just feel like they treated him like crap. I know not a lot about Formula One racing. I just got into it because of Lewis, like 5 years ago. I've noticed that he was like the only person of color really doing Formula One racing. So I started watching.
Winning or doing well.
And winning. But it just seemed like his Mercedes was never like really in his corner the last couple of years. So I'm glad that he left. But I don't know if Ferrari is a better choice. I don't know.
So guess what, everybody? Happy Black History Month internationally. Because where's he from?
He's British, but
Internationally.
I don't know exactly where he's from.
Hello, across the pond. Hey, I'm about to be like George Costanza did. Festivus.
Mm-hmm. You sound like
it's a Festivus miracle. Okay, let's get
mm-hmm.
You sent me some menacing DMs on IG. And you was like, what's up with your girl? And I was like, I ain't even do nothing.
I said, how do you feel about the Nicki and Megan thing?
Look,
that's all I said.
And I sent you my reply. I sent you Ray Charles. I sent you some blind man emojis. I sent you Stevie Wonder. I don't think I sent you Stevie Wonder. I can't remember.
I think you sent me Tom Cruise putting on glasses.
Okay, look.
Sunglasses.
Look. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've stayed out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have not listened to her. I have not listened to either one of their diss tracks. I've only seen headlines like Meg talks about everybody, like this is everybody in Hiss or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't listen to Nicki's. I did listen to her Twitter space. She was on Twitter space, Joe Budden's Twitter space, and she was wilding on there. I almost sent it to you, but I knew you wouldn't listen to the whole thing.
I would not.
It was like 5 minutes long, like the segment somebody took, and I was just like, oh my. And I will say this. It seems like with the Nicki and Meg beef, it just sucks. Sucks because it's like it ain't a lot of women in hip hop in general. But it is what it is because it's rap. Because rap, that's what they do. But so it's a weird kind of like, I want to say the women thing, but rappers beef all the time.
Yeah, but look at how many beefs Nicki has had with people.
And then somebody be like, when you on top, everybody comes for the king.
Obviously, she had one with Cardi. She had one with City Girl. She had one with Megan. She had one with Cash Doll. She had one with Lotto. It's just like at some point you're just gonna have to grow up and just ignore whatever they're saying. Allegedly, she was mad at Megan because she did the whole Cardi B song WAP back in 2018. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but it's like, get over it. Megan's not obligated to not make songs with people you don't like.
I got no rebuttal. Like I said,
and Nicki went way too far talking about Megan needs to conjure up her dead mother and apologize to her.
I got nothing for you. I can't even. Yeah,
and it's so crazy because Nicki just lost a parent.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, like last year or the year before. I think somebody hit him, ran over him or something.
Really?
Yeah. You might want to look it up, but I could be wrong.
I normally just try to just go with the flow, but I'm not.
And then you want to talk about she's godly and stuff like that. That's not godly to say that type of stuff about a parent.
Nicki Minaj's parent death. 2020, Robert was killed in a hit and run accident in Long Island. Dang. Man, hit and run accident in New York and has been sentenced to 1 year in jail. Charles Polvic, 71-year-old, was sentenced for following the death. Okay, wow. Okay, I don't know what to say to that.
She's wrong. That's what you say. You want to move on?
No, look. This gave me a lot of time to think. Us talking right here. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of over all the beef now.
Yeah, it's childish.
It's like, I remember when I was standing on business, when I was like, Tory. Remember I was acting like that and stuff.
And she got Drake too. Megan got Drake too.
You know what's funny? I did see people reacting to it, but like I said, I didn't listen to it. I forgot the name of the podcast, but they were just like, "Oh, her stuff was her diss track was fire," but I never listened to Meg. I'm gonna say something very controversial. Drake going at Meg, Tory going at Meg, Nicki going at Meg. I get it. there's some behind the scenes stuff we didn't see of them going back and forth, and mainly they made it public, and she kind of like because we didn't, some of the stuff we didn't know, and they kind of like was leaking stuff here and there, and then she was lying about it, and then she came out and was like, "Yeah, I did stuff," which is cool. But now I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of want to listen to Meg now, listen to her stuff now, just to give her a chance. And you know, I ain't never said that. You have never heard me. I might have said like, "Oh, I'll listen eventually." And I was joking, but I might actually listen to her stuff now. And that, you never thought you heard me say that.
I knew you eventually listened to something, but
just take the win. Happy Black History! Yay! What else do we have to talk about?
The Super Bowl.
Okay, your Steelers didn't make the Super Bowl. My Bengals did not make the Super Bowl. Do we care about the Super Bowl?
Only because of Usher. Am I gonna watch?
The Super Bowl was weird because there's some acts that did so bad you could tell that it was like a backing track for it. And then there's some acts like Prince was amazing, Beyonce was amazing, Bruno Mars was there with it,
and Coldplay was there. But I kind of forget about that sometimes.
And it's like, are all of them pre-taped? Because there was an issue when the Red Hot Chili Peppers was playing, and you could tell something was off. And it's like, well, are all of them pre-taped?
I think because of the acoustics.
Yeah.
Majority of it may be, but I don't know.
I tell you, I remember a couple years ago, I was working, and I'm gonna beep that out. I was working somewhere, and this girl they showed the all rap Dr. Dre and stuff, all that stuff. They showed the Super Bowl act,
which was amazing.
And I thought I liked it a lot at first, but then I was like, oh, that's the thing. Sometimes medleys are cool, because it's real quick. It's a medley. I thought it was amazing at first, but after like some time distance away from it, it still don't compare to Prince. And
I don't compare it. It's his own thing with me.
I thought it was cool to see, but I was just saying. I told the girl I knew the people in her life wouldn't like it. I was like, they're gonna be like, man, we're Trace Atkins.
Who?
See, you don't know who that is. We're Toby Keith.
I know the name. Name.
Yeah, it was like, and she came back. She came back to work, and she was like, "Yeah, they ain't like it at all." I'm like, I told you that week ahead of time. Like I'm thinking, I told her like, you're open minded. The people around you ain't as open minded.
But that's just like when
you owe me an apology.
That's just like when
I'm gonna stop myself. I'm gonna say something.
Back in the day when the other acts that I didn't care about, I would just sit there and play cards or
cards. You ain't play spades.
I don't know how to play spades. I know how to play Bill Whist.
Look, this is Black History Month. We will not have that. You will have to pretend the rest of the month.
No, growing up and seeing the spades game, I said I don't want to be a part of that.
It's simple. Just follow the directions. It's simple. Just all you got with spades, you got to just vibe with your partner. You ain't got to talk with your partner. You got to nod. 3 ain't impossible. Set book. Don't set book. Don't renege. That's it.
I like Bill Whist.
Hey, I want to play spades now. See, I gotta play with people serious though. I can't play.
See, I don't want all that. Just play for fun. It's too much.
See, I'm triggered now. Anyway. Oh man, happy Black History Month. Oh, I want to get this out the way. I'm gonna make this real quick. Do you remember any other topics?
No.
Okay, Lewis Hamilton,
Super Bowl, Nicki, Black History Month,
Harry Styles.
You threw that in there. I wasn't even gonna say anything about that, but
okay. I am tired of people keep reposting that Morgan Freeman thing. Somebody posted it, and they weren't black. It is what. Who cares? It is kind of pointed towards that, but anyway. And they put it up, and it was like, hey man, it was like, stop. Like, look, there's months for certain occasions. There's weeks. There's days. It's not that triggering. Why are people so triggered by it?
Nobody's saying anything about St. Patrick's Day.
Or like, I'm fine. Like, I don't know other cultures to be like, oh, this is their week. But I was like, how dare you have it? It should be every day. Look, bottom line is we got it.
Mm-hmm.
We got it. And yes, I almost feel like what Morgan Freeman said is almost like, well, why would we like happy anniversary? You should have an anniversary every day, because as long as you're married to somebody, it's a gift every day. Oh, hey, it's holiday season. Holiday season, you should give people gifts you know what I mean? It spirals into this thing like it's almost like this pettiness. But society's triggered because they've been hit with so much stuff in the media talking about how bad they are that certain people are getting triggered by it. And it's like, calm down. Look.
I just don't understand why they just don't do what they do the rest of the months. Ignore
every other holiday.
Yeah, like why make it a big deal?
They ignore every other thing. They ignore everything, and then you can see somebody be like, well, why don't we have a white? Da, 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 da. And I'm sitting there like, hey, I respect that the country was built by who it was built. I ain't one of those people that be like tear everybody. You know what I mean? Like tear the statue down. No, I respect the history of what it was built by. Mm-hmm. That's it. I respect. We got plenty of holidays like that. It's actually ingrained in the country until everybody trying to tear it down now. But you know what I mean? It's already there. And when you have people, when there's different nationalities, different things, it's a smaller part of the tapestry that makes this country amazing. Get off your phone and look at that stuff. I was making a beautiful point, and you said you did. You just on your phone.
I was listening.
I can't be on my phone because it's the camera. But anyway, Happy Black History Month, and everybody, let's just enjoy it. It is what it is. And I'm not one of those people. See, and this is the problem with trying to celebrate Black History Month. You got some black people that walk up to white people like, yeah. I have plenty of white friends. I ain't asking them nothing about Black History Month. I'm not quizzing them. I'm not saying, did you know that such and such invented the doorknob? I don't care what they know. I don't care. It's not. Look, it's not that big of a deal for me to try to convince you to like something or know something that you don't know. Now that you want to act ignorant or something, to be like one of those people to be like, yeah, move on. Let's forget it. Calm down. Let's chill. Let's chill. The reason why a lot of this stuff is around is because there was years of telling us that we weren't human, that we didn't have the capability to be smart, or the human capacity. John Wayne even said it in the 60s or whatever. He was like, oh, black people could be in office and stuff like that, but they're not smart enough right now. It's like, yo, that's really whatever you want to add, you can add.
Nope, nothing.
I like that. I like that
perfectly.
I like that. But so hey, let's have a good time. Happy birthday, Harry Styles.
I don't know why you keep bringing that up.
Cause out of all the things, I don't know. I'm just playing now. Is there any random question? See, look, we literally just did this right now. We didn't even plan to make this episode. So you ain't got no random question for me. Yes. I made it out to talk about some things without a random question. I'll give you time.
No, I don't have one.
No, I'll give you time. I can talk about something. Let me think. Where's my W-2 at?
That's a good question. I haven't done.
You ain't got yours yet either?
No.
It is Black History
Month. I got a story about that off camera though.
Oh, I don't want to. Ooh. You better end this right now. You ain't got no random question? Nothing?
No.
You empty pocket. Look, that's it. For Black History Month, I'm going to need you to write down 10 random questions to have on you at all times. Matter of fact, we're going to have a Black History celebration the rest of the month.
Is there a random question you want to ask me?
Wait, hold up. We're going to have it the rest of the month, and then Morgan Freeman was like, why don't you have this every month? Okay. Hey, you asking the wrong person for random questions. Okay. Who has the better album? Harry Styles or what's the dude's name? Zayn? What's his name?
Zayn?
Yeah. Who has the better
Which
album?
album from Zayn?
I don't know. Look, we gonna still. I didn't know. Wait.
No.
I refuse to let you answer that. You are a Harry Styles fan. You do.
I
you
like
are a fan,
Zayn
You're
too.
a fan of both.
Yeah.
I have not listened to his last. Okay, remember I listened to Harry Styles' album.
His last.
I have to listen to Zayn's last album, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion, and then you can come back. We ain't gonna do. That's a better way to do it.
Okay.
That's a better way to do it, because you did say one time you was like, you think that I'm gonna like Zayn's album better. I remember you telling me that.
Because they do different. It's to me they do different genres. To me.
Okay. I think we're done.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this worked. I don't like the camera keeps jumping, and I wonder because I cut off the thing. Remember,
I hit the camera once.
Yeah, one job to do.
When I was uncrossing my foot.
Right now?
No, like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, we're out. I'm Cincinnati Man.
You were taping it?
Yeah, I've been taping the whole time. No, I've noticed that the camera was just. What do you think I've been taping? You don't think I've been taping the whole time? We like
no, that last part I didn't know you.
Yeah, we still on. We are still on air. Pelican Bay. Okay, let me get. Well, I'm Cincinnati Man, and we are signing off. Goodbye. See, we can't leave till you say, hey, we can't.
Bye, everybody.
Wow. I think it was a good show. What do you think?
I don't know, but